morning, it's Belinda Weaver here, copy coach, and each and every week I'm answering a question or sharing some musings that occur to me to help you become a better copywriter. And this week, it's in the musings category because in my free Facebook group and in my coaching membership, Confident Copywriting, I regularly ask people to share their wins. Now, this is probably a post you see in a lot of groups, and it's an easy question. What are you celebrating this week? But I wanted to dig into this idea of celebrating and how freaking important it is, because whether we're at the start of our copywriting journey or we've been doing it for years, there's always a lot to do. Because each time you shift into a different phase of your business, it kind of feels like you're starting again, that you're at the bottom of another staircase. But I kind of like that because it means there's always capacity and room to growth. There's always further on in your journey. You never get to a point where you're like, done it all, nothing more for me to do here. But that can kind of be overwhelming at the same time. It can leave us feeling like we're very behind, especially in the beginning of our journey. In the first couple of years of being a copywriter, you start noticing what everyone else is doing. And as you learn, you realize there's more to learn. And every time you do something, you realize there's more to do. The to-do list just gets longer, often fueled by us looking at what everyone else is doing. And we can feel behind. And this is especially the case if we don't have long hours to work. Maybe we're working still in a full-time or part-time job. Maybe we have a carer role. Maybe we have chronic illness. Maybe we look after small children. There's lots of reasons why we don't put in 8 hours a day as a copywriter. That's usually why we became a freelance copywriter in the first place. But when you're working in time confetti and you have a never-ending to-do list, that weight of feeling behind can be heavy and it can really slow you down. So this question of like, what did you win at this week is a really important one to ask yourself every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year. What did I complete? What am I happy about? What did I win at? What did I succeed at? Because of course the idea of success is this ever moving bar as well. And this, I wanted to talk about this because I asked, what did you win at? And in my Confident Copywriting group, I'm always careful to say big or small. Maybe you just got to the end of the day. Maybe you showered. Maybe you got to finish a hot cup of tea. Or maybe you completed a really big project. Each of those is reason to have a little yay moment. And one of my members, Haley, said, this is the first month where I matched my old salary without burning out. That's huge. It's huge because it's without burning out. Matching your old salary is often a revenue goal that we all have because it feels like we're moving beyond the boundaries that we had in our kind of old life. And I said, how are you celebrating? And she said, well, I've just put it in my kind of wins list, but I'll probably do something. We need to stop, take stock, and actually do something, treat ourselves and celebrate, because it's really easy to go, did that, move on. And I know I do this all the time. And I was saying to one of my friends in the biz, like, I feel like I'm really behind. I have so much to do and it just feels like I'm going so slowly. And she actually suggested me that I should write a visual list that I can see when I complete something. So I can look at the things I have got done. And I've done it. I've written them on a chalkboard that I can see right now. And so every time I'm looking at the list of things to do that I haven't done yet, I can also see the list of things that I've done. And it's worth celebrating as you go, because that is how you maintain momentum and the desire to keep going. So whether you are celebrating small things, and do celebrate them, or you're celebrating really big things, take a moment, treat yourself. Maybe it's a dinner out. Maybe it's buying yourself something that you've been putting off buying yourself. Maybe it's an experience that you've been looking forward to. Maybe it's a new notebook. It doesn't have to be a thing, but celebrate more than just a 1 minute yay as you move on to the next thing. Celebrating gives you the momentum to keep going. Celebrating helps your brain remember that you just did something. And making that completion in a visual capacity also helps you balance what you have done and what you've yet to do. Because more often than not, we just see the yet to do. And we don't want that to be a weight on us. So, I would love to know, what are you going to celebrate this week? Big or small? What are you going to celebrate? And what are you going to do to celebrate? I would love to know. Drop it in the comments.